How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. In today's video, we're breaking things. No? Is that a bad way to start? Okay, let me start over. So today, guys, we are actually going to be installing some brakes on the front of the Colorado, along with changing out the pads, rotors, and fluid. And then we are also going to be putting the race pads back onto the Miata with some top of the line, amazing, very expensive fluid that I hopefully don't have to replace for a while because it is very expensive. We've already got this up in the air. We'll go ahead and take care of this one afterwards. I just got the wheel lug lock key from the store, so we're gonna go ahead and take off front of the Colorado and get that out of the way. We'll bed them, do all that stuff, and then we can attack the Miata, because there also is gonna be other issues we're gonna address if we have time to it. Also, I should probably tell you guys, we don't have it anymore. It's not going to be off the channel. We just don't own it. I sold it to a very near person down the street. My in-laws bought it, so they are going to be owning it now. I didn't use it enough, didn't play with it. I like to work on it. I didn't like to actually use it. This way he gets to enjoy it and have it, and if he wants something worked on, I can always take care of it for him, because that's what I like doing. So let's go ahead and get these two cars moved out of the garage and pull the truck in. First things first, we want to make sure this lug key we just bought actually works. I know I bought one that was like similar. I just gotta make sure it actually works before we start this. Otherwise, I'm just wasting my time. Oh yeah, she fits nice. That's the one. All right, we'll bust those free, jack it up in the air, take the brakes off, put the new brakes on. Normal 6-lug trucks have 6 lug nuts. This one has 5 lug nuts for, you know, weight reduction or something. So we're actually going to try and snag us a few more of those. And we're gonna get these brakes off. They look very toast. Brake pads actually don't look that bad. I think this truck has been through some stuff. It's got 155,000 miles-ish, so we'll just go ahead and replace them. I got really nice new replacement brakes. Yeah, it should do it. So I ran into a bit of a pickle. These nuts are very, very, very torqued down. You actually have to pull the hub off to pull the brake caliper off, which is really interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. I need more torque. I have to wait for my buddy to respond to me. He's got a much higher torque wrench than I have. So while we're waiting, we'll just jump on the Miata because we got a lot of things to do and we're not gonna slow down for anything. So we're gonna go ahead and pull the wheels off of this, change the pads out, drain the brake fluid, and then fill everything back up and bleed it. Now that we got those off, I'm gonna start draining the brake fluid. I'll probably drain them from all 4 corners so that way I get everything out of it, because we're going from DOT3 to DOT4 full race fluid. Now you don't want to go backwards from DOT4 to DOT3. DOT4 has a higher heat tolerance and boiling point than DOT3. It actually has a pretty high boiling point. So we're going to go ahead and make sure we don't make too much of a mess, and I'm going to drain all 4. I'll probably just drain heavily 1 corner at a time, and then I'll go from there, because I don't have a ton of catch basins for the fluid. So we are going to drain this back left corner first, and then I'll take the pads off and replace the pads with the race pads. Now, if you guys know anything about these pads, I pulled them off kind of end of last season. I have never used them for track use yet, but they are super aggressive. They are Hawk performance. These are the DTC 60s. I have 60s front and rear, and I do have newer rotors that probably have like maybe 40 or 50 miles on them. These are for the track. I'm using them. They're highly recommended for track use only, and we don't even have this thing insured, so it's still just our primary track car. We're going to be using this fluid. We have our stainless lines, we have better pads, we have better rotors. We're trying to make it as strong as we possibly can while still being on a non-big brake kit. And it did pretty well last time we were at the track. We also have shocks and springs, sway bars, control arms. So she's stout. So we're gonna go ahead and take all that stuff off and switch it over. All right, let me start by saying it's been a few days or a few weeks since the last clip of this video. I got some good news and some bad news. I'll start with the bad news because I like the good news better. So the bad news is when we did the brakes on the truck, which I did a little bit off camera, I messed up the ABS sensors. So here is my new passenger side ABS sensor. I already placed the driver's side ABS sensor. The brakes are great. They squeak a little bit. I kind of have to work them in. They're kind of a huge pain in the butt to do on the Colorado because I don't know if you guys know or not, but you have to actually remove the hub and pull the rotor off toward the car, not toward the outside of the car. So it's really difficult and there's a lot of stuff you have to do brakes. It is what it is. So let's get to the good news. That car. As you guys remember in a previous video, we started it up and it had lifter tick. I said I was gonna do a thing if we had time at the end of that video, so obviously I have done that thing since the last video, and I'm gonna show you what happened when we changed the oil in the Miata. Smooth as butter. There is zero lifter tick. So all we did was we changed the oil, and believe it or not, that's all we had to do. The oil was so bad in it previously that it was just pure black. Not to mention, it was actually the wrong oil. So if you guys know, these things are supposed to take 10W30. They put 5W30 in this freaking thing. Also, I probably should have had my oil changed December 24th of last year. At 140, oh, this thing is 136,000 miles. So they wanted me to change my oil 5,000 miles from now on a high mile car. That's crazy. Anyways, Miata's back. She's good as new. I think we're gonna take her to work sometime this week, so I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, we got the Miata back. Everything's good as new. Look forward to some track day videos. Look forward to some new Corvette mods. And that's gonna complete today's video. Like, thank you all so much for watching, guys. Hit the subscribe button, turn the notifications on. I don't know how consecutive I'm gonna have uploads with my busy schedule. We'll see when it gets warmer out, but definitely hit the notification bell. Drop a like, comment down below if you're excited to see the Miata back on the channel. That's gonna do it for today. Peace out, keep turning those gears.